Hi, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. Today, we're going to do a meditation to open your heart. It's called Meditation Kriya to open the heart. And in the comments, it says if you feel no love, if you feel your heart is closed, do this active meditation and it will open it. So, the meditation, it uses 3 parts. First part, come to prayer at the heart, is Sat, S-A-T. Second part, the hands come out, Kar. And the third part, the hands come out like this, Tar. So Sat, hands come in prayer. Kar, hands come out straight in front of you, palms facing outward and up. And then Tar, hands come straight out to the side, palms still facing away from the body, fingertips up, for those of you who aren't seeing this in video. So it goes Sat at the heart, Kar, hands away from the body, palms outward, and then Tar, palms outward on the side of the body. Sat Kar Tar is Guru Nanak used to say it, the founder of the Sikh tradition. It's a mantra that basically means God is doing everything. That this, whenever something would happen, he would say, Sat Kar Tar, the one is doing everything. This is God's work. So we're going to tune in with the Kundalini mantra, which is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. We're going to do it 3 times, and then we'll do this meditation together for about 10 minutes. So bringing the hands into the heart, thumb knuckles in the sternum, eyes gently closed, taking a couple of deep breaths, focusing on your divinity, the flow of your breath, letting go of any external worries or fears or self-judgments or criticisms, just coming into the moment, using this one moment we have to connect with God. We're going to do one more inhale, and then we'll do the mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So inhaling, exhale, and really try to get into this space with me, connecting with the lineage. Inhaling through the nose, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And then hands come down onto the knees, taking a couple of breaths here in stillness, seeing how the energy feels now around you. And then we're going to begin the meditation. So again, it goes Sat at the heart, Kar as palms come outward, Tar as palms come to the side, always facing away from the body. So it should be a rhythm. We'll do it for about 10 minutes. So really get into it and let it let it open your heart. Sat Kar Tar, 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 Sat kar tar. 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 Creating a rhythm, keeping it up. Sat kar tar. Go beyond your mind into your heart. Sat kar tar. Sat kar tar. Sat kar tar. Sat kar tar. Let the sound move you by itself naturally. Sat kar tar. 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 Create this energy field around you. Sat kar tar, around your heart. Sat kar tar. 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 Halfway there, 5 more minutes. Sat kar tar. 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 Keep going. Remembering the mantra, God is the only doer. There's no you acting, no you even doing this mantra. It is coming through you. Get outside of your thoughts. Be with the breath. the mantra, and the movement. Let it take you into your heart and work on that energy field around the heart. Sat Kar Tar, 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 Sat Kar Tar. When spiritual practice really starts to benefit is when you can do it for an extended time, when you push past what's comfortable, when you push past your limits and boundaries, you get extra effect. Sat Kar Tar, 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 Sat Kar Tar. One more minute. Sat Kar Tar, 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 Sat Kar Tar. And then inhale. Hands come down, thumb and index finger touching on the knees. Sitting in the silence, focusing on your heart, breathing into your heart. Maybe saying a prayer, "O God, O deepest self, reveal thyself to me. Help me to do your will. Help me to remember the preciousness of human birth and how hard we should work to awaken spiritually. Let me serve you and let me serve all beings everywhere, however small it may seem." Om. You can sit here for as long as you like in the silence. So this is sadhana. This is spiritual practice. When you do practices like this once, they help a lot. When you do them with consistency, you start to change deeply, to awaken, to clear out the dark spaces, as Krishnadas would say, in your heart. And if you practice sadhana with discipline and with determination and faith and consistency, even if you don't have those things and you just practice, you'll see the change and the results over time. So practices like this are indispensable. It can be done as often as you would like. So we're just going to bring our hands to our heart, and we're going to close with 3 long satnams, blessing ourselves, each other, and the world after an inhale. So inhaling through the nose, exhale, inhale, Satnam. 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 Thank you for joining me in this meditation. You can click the link in the bio to find ways to connect. There's a playlist attached that has many more breathworks and meditations. So thank you so much for joining and practicing with me. We'll be back soon.